Hi everybody, this is Oleg. Welcome to Oregon Preparedness. You know, crap is hitting the fan everywhere. Most of us will agree, of course, that all this crap, all the turmoil is artificial. It is. Some of it may not be, but 90% of it is definitely man-made. Regardless, it's hitting the fan, and of course, people up on top, it doesn't affect them one bit. It affects us down here, down below. And at this point, whether you're in Russia or Ukraine or the United States, it just doesn't matter. Eventually it's gonna reach everybody. Right now, if you see what's going on in Sri Lanka, it's a mess. Ukraine, of course, has been in a turmoil for the past 4+ months. Here, relatively quiet. But what I want to talk to you about today is, two prophecies. Prophecies about that I talked about both of them in my previous videos. The AZOV-MENA prophecy, and that's about the Ukraine, and that's coming to pass before our eyes right now. The only thing that hasn't happened yet is there was no nuclear devices detonated over the Ukraine. Otherwise, it's definitely coming to pass. And then in one of my videos previously, I talked about Dumitru Duduman. He's a pastor from Romania. His prophecies, and there was one prophecy from 1996. I was just reading it, and so I wanted to share this with you. He talks about the United States. Not the subject I like, not the kind of subject any of you like, because it sucks to hear about crap hitting the fan somewhere, but it sucks even more when some prophecy is talking about what's gonna happen here. You can look it up. Dumitru Duduman prophecy from 1996. And in the prophecy, he claims that actually United States is going to be attacked by both Russia and China. I was watching regarding this topic several other videos. Some people seem to think or claim that they have prophecies from God that it might happen in 2025. Honestly, I don't believe that 100%. I do believe Duduman's prophecy that United States is going to fight with Russia and China. About the time, Duduman didn't say anything about it, and other people make claims, but the Bible warns us about false prophets, so we cannot take every prophecy as a gospel, because there is just too much fake out there. But no matter what, if you are to believe Duduman's prophecy, the United States is going to be at war with Russia and China in the same time. And he claims in that prophecy that Russia will, along with other countries, Cuba, Mexico, I think Nicaragua was mentioned as well, they're going to invade from Florida, from Minnesota, and from Alaska. That's pretty accurate, I mean, it's been pointed. It's not just vague, how many prophecies are. That's what I like about this particular prophecy. We will see if it's truth or not, if it will come to pass. But he's pinpointing where Russia is going to enter the United States, from Florida, from Minnesota and Alaska. And Alaska doesn't surprise me too much, as it once was Russian territory. But Minnesota and Florida, that worries me. And as I talk about it in another video of mine a few months back, now just read about it and it just hit me harder, to be honest with you. I used to think that if there is a war with Russia and or China, maybe together, it'd be mainly nuclear war. Missiles would be coming in here and out of here, and that's it. But according to this prophecy, there will be boots on the ground here, which just sucks, to say the least. If that happens, it's just gonna be end of the world kind of scenario. As we know, most of American citizens are armed, and if there's gonna be foreign armies here, people gonna fight, which is just gonna be one giant bloody battle. Anyway, looks like the end times are here. I mean, it's not really a surprise or secret anymore to anybody, but it sure looks like these times are approaching us really fast. I want to see this blue sky. I don't want to see mushroom clouds. I want to see these kind of clouds. I'm sure you do too. So let's pray that time somehow can be extended, and somehow it doesn't happen yet. I believe that World War III with use of nuclear weapons is bound to happen. I believe it's gonna happen. But those of you who believe, let's pray about it. And if you are not believer, open the Bible, read the Revelation, and more than likely you will become believer, because what's gonna happen, what's coming to pass, unfortunately, is nothing really good. It's just gonna be all over the earth, all kinds of tribulations and difficult times. But what we can do is we can pray and hope that God somehow can extend the time. It's going to happen, but let's hope and pray and hope that God can do this, extend this war from happening just yet. But above all, have our souls ready to meet Jesus on the clouds when he comes for his people. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll talk to you in the next upload.